So on our magazine project, we're going to add an animation. We're going to make sure we're on the HTML page. And what we're going to do is add in first a green robot image to the top. So I'm going to go to line 5 where my body tag is, and I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to hit enter one more time because I like to space my code out. And then I'm going to put in an image ID. I'm going to do a caret IMG space ID, because this is just going to be used once on this page, so it's an identifier, equals quotation marks, and in between those quotation marks, I'm going to give this a name, green robot, space, SRC, which stands for the source, equals, and now I'm going to put the name of my picture file that I have in the Trinket library, which is greenrobot.png. And then I need to put another caret at the end of that. So now you'll see a green robot showed up at the top of my page. Now I need to animate my robot to get him to do things. I'm going to go to style.css so I can animate him. After my last bracket in CSS, mine's on line 46, I'm going to hit enter and then enter one more time to space things out. I'm going to do a hashtag green robot because that was my ID that I used at the top in my HTML code, space, bracket, then I'm going to do enter. Now I'm going to put in some code to style what that green robot does. I'm going to type in height, make sure you spell it correctly, colon, space, 100 px for pixels. And then I've got a semicolon. Since the semicolon's the end of that line of the code, I'm going to hit enter. Now I want to change the position of that robot. So I'm going to type the word position, colon, space, and it's going to be absolute. After that absolute and semicolon, I'm going to hit enter again. I'm going to type in left, colon, space. I'm going to do negative or minus, which is next to the 0, 200 px, which means pixels. At the end of that semicolon, I'm going to hit enter again. Now type in animation, because that CSS code is going to get it to slide in for 10 seconds, but it's going to be on an infinite loop is what it's called. So 10s is 10 seconds. I need to make sure I spelled infinite correctly. Semicolon. And then after that last bracket, I'm going to hit enter twice. Now this next code is what's going or should get it to slide in. I'm going to do the @ symbol, which is a shift and then the number 2. I need to type in keyframes, space, slide. It's not turning red and it should. I may have to check that. Then I'm going to do space, bracket. Hey, it turned red. That means it recognized that code. Now I'm going to do enter. I need to do 0% and a bracket, space, left, colon, space, at negative 200 pixels again, semicolon. Ooh, no semicolon, I lied. This is where I'm going to put a bracket, another closing one. And I need a space. And I'm going to do enter. This is going to be 50%, space, bracket, space, left, colon, 0. Now instead of that semicolon, I'm going to do a bracket again. Now I'm going to do 100%, space, bracket, space, left, colon, negative 200 pixels, px, space,
Miss Mason, it would probably help a bit if you were sharing your screen.
It probably would.